Well, it was in my childhood days. Oh Lord, many long years ago.
Mr. Griffin, thank you so much for allowing us to come into your home today and to do something that I'm very excited about, talking with you about your experiences here in Bay County as a native, as a resident here. And first of all, I would like for you to introduce yourself.
My name is James Griffin. I live in Lynn Haven, Florida. I have lived here most of my life. I spent a year working in Crystal, Florida, and returned to Bay County and worked for 33 years. My family was made up of 2 sisters and 2 brothers and myself. And I still have a brother and a sister that's still living, but I lost a brother and a sister. My mother was a nanny. She did housekeeping, and my father worked at Tyndall Air Force Base, and he was a cook there. I had a very good bringing up. My family home was very good. My mother was not completely 12th grade education, but back during the day, she had an 8th grade education, so she was very, very well educated. My father had a 5th grade education, and he was a chef out at Tyndall Air Force Base. All of us can cook. My brother, Michael, now he's a chef out at the Marriott Hotel, and when I was coming up, I trained him, and he's still at the Marriott. And my brother also was a chef cook in Wildwood, New Jersey. I have to say, I grew up in a very good neighborhood, very, very good. And I guess by growing up in such a good neighborhood, it was 5 families in our little community. And we all grew up together. We was all like one family. So there was not a lot of poverty or anything. We all was a family. We eat at each other's house, and we played together, and got in trouble, we got a beating together. I attended school here from the 1st grade through the 8th grade. And I attended a little school called Lynn Haven Grammar. It was, Mr. and Mrs. Harris was husband and wife teachers. Miss Harris taught the 1st through the 4th grade, and Mr. Harris taught the 5th through 8th. We had a very good school system, 1st grade through the 8th grade, because the school was taught by husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Harris. And they were very concerned, very, very concerned about the students and the kids in the community, because they live right here with us. So there was not very much you could get away with. If you got in trouble, he was right at your house, but when school closed, you could look for him, he or his wife. So we had a very good background in school.
What about high school?
I had a very good, After the 8th grade, 9th grade, we went to Rosenwald, and we had a very good school with Rosenwald because teachers there was more concerned about you, and they was like still one-on-one. They were very individualized. They took very much concern in the students. I wanted to be a principal.
You wanted to be a principal that early in life?
Like Mr. Harris.
Oh, okay.
I was very much impressed with him. My father was gone. He passed away, and I always wanted to be like him. He inspired me very much, and I tried to do everything. And after after talking to him and everything, he began to help me because I said I wanted to be like him, and he began to help me to better myself and make me study and everything. So he was very instrumental in helping me. I was motivated by what Mr. Harris had done, and whenever I finished college, I mean high school, my desire was to go to college. I attended college. I worked my way through college. I worked in the kitchen cafeteria to supply my money to go to college. I worked my way through college. I would get very little money from home. I had a very little sweet auntie, my Auntie Pearlie. She sent me $5 every month, and that was my spending money. My granny was she was a housewife. She worked and took care of a white lady's kids and did the house, kept the house. In other words, she was a nanny. My grandfather was a sharecropper. He did crops. I mean, you know, he raised the farm. He farmed, but his pay was a part of whatever he raised. They gave him a part of it. I think the happiest moment of my life was when I graduated from college. Yeah, whenever I graduated from college on my own, because I had to attend school and pay my way through. I think that's the happiest I've been.